Today's video is full of lots of homemaking motivation. There's going to be lots of cleaning, but I'm also making some homemade pumpkin granola and I'm sharing a super delicious dinner recipe. I also have a few leftover Halloween decorations to put up in my kitchen and my living room. So I hope you're going to enjoy today's video and let's jump right into it.
Reason you live, you tend to hide your feelings.
So we all have different routines when we clean our houses. I know some of you like to start in your bedroom and work your way around your house. I always start in my kitchen. I hate a dirty kitchen. All the leftovers, the dirty dishes, a dirty stove just makes it smell funky and gross. I also have a hard time focusing on other things I need to get done when my kitchen is a mess. So that's why most of my video starts with me cleaning my kitchen, and that's what we're doing today as well. So I'm loading the dishwasher with all my dirty dishes and starting it. I'm taking care of all my hand washing up, cleaning out the sink and wiping down the countertops. So here's a funny thing about me. I always have to clean out my sink before I do my hand washing up. Even if I'm filling my sink with dirty dishes again, it just goes against my sanity to wash my dirty dishes in a dirty sink. It's so weird, I know, but I guess we all have our funny things we do.
Yeah, you keep thinking it's right to keep a distance. It's like nothing I do is enough. I've been holding my breath, but it's hard when I am running back to walking on fire, trying not to burn my feet. I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean. You know I don't like it when you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar, calling me a liar. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized. Now I'm terrified of losing you. Touching your body, but feeling like I'm all alone. You don't seem to want me, even though you told me so. And baby, I wonder if we should just go separate ways. We could start over, we could start over. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized. I'm terrified of losing you.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single, oh, we won't do mingle. And my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, whoa. And time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up.
Now it's time to move on to the rest of the kitchen, and it's not super messy. I just have some picking up to do. I have a few more dishes to take care of, and I need to wipe everything down.
Possible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold.
So my husband and I love to pick mushrooms. So this weekend we headed out to the forest to see if there were any mushrooms up yet and ready to be picked, if there were any at all, really. And we ended up coming home with 2 full baskets. That was so much fun, and it took us a little over 2 hours. Oh, and a funny little side note, we went to my in-laws for dinner this Sunday, and they have tiles on their floor in their kitchen, so we always bring our own slippers so our feet don't get cold when we're there. And my husband could not find his normal ones, so he had to bring his Christmas ones, his Christmas slippers. It was so funny because all through the dinner I could hear the little bells jingling whenever he moved his feet.
But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold.
bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it.
So now it's a bit later, and by now it was dark outside and I was pretty tired, and I still had to clean my dining area and make dinner. So I decided to make myself a cup of coffee to help me get through the rest of my chores. And don't worry, I have no problem sleeping even if I drink a cup of coffee at night. I also decided to light some candles and dim the light to make it a bit more cozy and give me the motivation to keep going.
And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it. Promise that I will stand by you forever.
You and I, we are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last. Your words come out so soothing that I forget that this thing is confusing. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe.
For dinner tonight, I decided to make something with the mushrooms that we picked, and I found this recipe on Pinterest. And spoiler alert, it was super delicious. I highly recommend you try it. Safe to say, I was in a food coma when I finished my dinner. I will leave the recipe in the description box, but it's super easy really to do. You just mix the ground meat with all the spices, some broth, eggs, and cream. Now, if you want it a bit lighter, you can use milk instead, or even water if you like. Then you make it into bigger meatballs. I flatten mine a bit, but you can do however you like it. Cook them on the frying pan and set them aside while you make the mushroom sauce. When the sauce is done, add the meatballs to it and serve it with potatoes, mash, or rice, and some veggies of choice. The key to the sauce is to cook the mushrooms until all the water is out of them, and then you fry them a little bit.
I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe,
It's now the next day and I'm starting today's cleaning by wiping down the fronts of all of my drawers here in this section of the kitchen. And they tend to get really nasty and grubby and full of food stains. What can I say? I'm a messy cook, so they really needed to be thoroughly wiped down. I even had some red wine stains on the drawers all to the right. My regular cleaning solution didn't really remove the stains, so I had to bring out my heavy-duty cream cleaner product to help with the red wine stain. I think this product is equal to the pink stuff. I'm not sure, but I think so. But it worked wonders and it removed my wine stains.
And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love, so just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah!
So now I'm moving on to my stove and I'm just wiping down the outside all the way around my stove. And this is also something I don't do often enough. I can clean the stove, the top of it, but usually I forget to wipe down like the front and the side of it, and they get equally as dirty and grubby from all the oil stains. I really need to get better at wiping down my entire stove, but we all have things we can be better at all the time. Something though that I have never done is cleaned underneath my stove. Now I vacuum under here and I mop, but it doesn't really dissolve that really nasty thick grease that tends to fly down to the floor, the side of the wall, and just everywhere around my stove. So it really needed to be thoroughly deep cleaned and scrubbed.
A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. I don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. I feel crazy. A little crazy for you, baby.
So once I was done with that, I decided I wanted to make myself a cup of tea, and for some reason I really felt like this Christmas tea. I mean, it's October, it's Halloween, but I don't know about you guys, but I am really getting into the Christmas spirit and I cannot wait for Christmas to come. It's 3 more weeks, guys, and I am decorating for Christmas.
Scary to admit that I'm falling for you while looking in your eyes. There is nothing that I wouldn't do. I keep trying to break through, 'cause he got me so high, just watching him. Time flies, make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. Yeah, he got me so high, just watching him. Time flies, make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. 'Cause it's you that I love, I got to have it. You that I yearn for, so why you wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn.
So my next big task for today is to clean my washing machine. Now this I only do around once a year, like really scrubbing it down. I really should do this more often and I think about it a lot, but it's such a big chore. I hate doing it. It's one of the chores that I really hate doing. So I always procrastinate and I always think that, not today. I don't have time today, I'll do it next week. But it was starting to get a little bit funky and I actually noticed that it stained some of my white clothes. Not permanently stained, but when I took out the clothes, it kind of ended up on my white clothes. So I figured it was time, and boy, it smelled and it was really dirty and long overdue. Now, normally when I clean my washing machine, I usually run it with a all-natural cleaner at the end. I use baking soda and white wine vinegar, but this day I was actually out of my baking soda, so I usually try to keep a chemical cleaner at hand as like a backup plan. So that is what I had to use today, and that's also a reminder I need to put baking soda on my shopping list.
Oh, why? You got me so high, just watching them time flies. Make love till one daytime, I can't get enough. Cause it's you that I love, I got to have it. You that I yearn for. Why wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. You wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. Why wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn. You wanna let this go?
You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah. I think I need a minute to figure out my limits. You cross them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah.
So whilst the washing machine was washing away with that special tablet, getting all nice and fresh and clean again, I decided to head out to my kitchen and make some homemade pumpkin spice granola. Now, I love granola, but all the store-bought granolas have lots of nuts and seeds in them, and I am intolerant to nuts. I'm not allergic, but I have a very hard time eating nuts, and I can eat a few seeds, but not all of them and not too many. And the same goes for nuts. So if I eat the store-bought ones, I very often get stomachache and everything that comes with it. So I've been meaning to try to make some homemade granola for quite a while now. And since it's the pumpkin season, I decided to make a pumpkin spice granola with just these pumpkin seeds in them, and it also has dried cranberries. I only made a small batch. You will see later on when I fill up my glass jar. It didn't fill it up to the brim because I didn't want to make like a double batch before I knew that this one was good. But let me tell you, it was super delicious.
Body, yeah. Getting closer to just being.
Anyways, when I was done making the granola, I moved on to cleaning my bathroom and my living room, and I then decorated with my last few Halloween decorations in my living room and my kitchen.
Know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Nothing more to say, let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic.
sunshine today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken. And I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
While I'm slowly heading back to my apartment, I'm not asking for your thoughts. I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness. Ooh, there's no point 'cause we both know.
So I'm finishing off this cleaning video with vacuuming and mopping all through my entire kitchen and my living room. And even though I don't show it everywhere in my kitchen and my living room, my floors really needed to be cleaned. But I hope you got a ton of motivation from today's cleaning video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you if you hung out with me all the way to the end. I hope you got super motivated and that you got a lot done in your own home. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you will not miss out on my next video. I hope you have a lovely week, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye!
when the